So going on to EA's press conference, as we all expected, half of it kind of had to do with EA Sports. They did show UFC. First, I keep on thinking like it's like UCF or USF or something because of being in Florida, all the colleges kind of pretty much fits U UFC. Oh my gosh. Let's just get out of that. So with UFC, what they showed for that is basically Bruce Lee being put into it, how you can play as Bruce Lee. They even showed some gameplay of it, and it looked pretty great. And of course, Bruce Lee knocked out the opponent. After that, well, for sports wise, they also showed some NHL. They showed some FIFA, Madden, and PGA, which going to the PGA thing, for the guys that do not know, PGA is golf. They would show that they are using the Frostbite 3 engine, the same kind of engine that Battlefield's using, Need for Speed, didn't care for it anyways. But basically they were showing how how beautiful it looked and how different it is, because while you're actually playing in one of your golf areas, they did show a battleship for some reason just crash into the field, and during this, the man up to swing the golf ball, he swung it all the way over the battleship, and well, what they lead you to believe, him getting a hole in one. And the battleship thing was really just like huh, that's pretty random, but it looked nice. It looked to be something new, at least in my eyes, because I've never really played PGA. I'm not really a sports fan at all, so even though all the stuff did look nice, like how Madden did show that when you're on the defensive side, how they've improved what you can do on that side, where like when you're going for a tackle, they showed that there are different versions, there are different styles of tackling you can do. They did show that when you're at the standstill with the offensive and defensive, they did show that you can like move that person around. You can like shake them off and stuff, and then continue with your play. So I was impressed with that. However, with NHL and FIFA, they didn't show gameplay. All they showed was some like basically that more improved graphics. For I think it was FIFA, they did show that there are going to be more emotions into it. That your players will be holding grudges throughout the entire game, so that can actually affect how they react to things. And actually, speaking of emotion, and I'm actually gonna go away from EA Sports. Speaking of emotions, they also showed what everyone knew was, well, basically not surprised. Sims 4, and Sims 4 looked pretty funny as always. It didn't look like to be something that would disappoint people. However, I don't think you could do as much anymore since they've done so much in the past. But at the same time, it still looks like a game to get. One of the funny things I love that as they were doing like some visual gameplay and stuff, they did show in the end that this guy was throwing a party, and it was all going so well. He was laughing so hard. He was having the greatest time of his life to the point of him dying. So I found that part hilarious. I kind of laughed a little. That was pretty random. Of course, that's how Sims is. So all you Sims fans, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to enjoy this. So highly recommend you getting this because this was pretty fun. Anything else I had in mind? Actually, yes, three more things. One has to deal with Criterion. No one knows what Criterion Games is making. I kind of thought that they were doing another Need for Speed game. However, everyone knows, well, everyone who's following Need for Speed, they said that Need for Speed is basically going, well, not going to happen this year. It's going to be released next year. Nobody still knows what it's going to be called. Hopefully, Underground 3 or something related to that. But Sorry, I have no idea what I was about to say, but anyways, with Criterion Games, all they really showed was just a couple clips showing that they are in development of something big. Whatever this game is, I have no idea. I don't even think they mentioned the name of it, but it does look pretty great. Um, I did actually take some snapshots on my phone with it. May not, I don't know. I may show some pictures of what I saw, but in the end, it all looked great. Even if I don't show you guys pictures, you can always just go watch the replays of these press conferences, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be mind blown, just like I was, and many others. Going to the last two things. Mirror's Edge, basically that PG game of basically parkour, well, heavy related parkour and some fight scenes and stuff like that. Mirror's Edge is something that I've always been interested in wanting to get. However, at the same time, I just never been able to get. So what I saw today, even though I couldn't see much because the Twitch stream did kind of lag out and stuff, so I did have to switch over to someone else's stream. So sadly, that was in the middle of them showing off Mirror's Edge, and it looked beautiful from what I saw. Of course, the parkour heavy related stuff is still there. They did show some fight clips, and they did show some character design-wise character development, and once again, it looked phenomenal. However, what I believe to be the most mind-blowing thing at EA's release was obviously Battlefield Hardline. The cops versus robbers, or however you want to perceive it as, looked phenomenal. It was so amazing. They even showed some gameplay of it in both the perspective of the cops and of the robbers. Basically, what was going on was there was going to be a robbery where where the robbers were obviously getting the loot and doing their best to escape out of there as the cops were trying to stop them. The entire gameplay looked absolutely amazing. They went through like so many of the city areas. There was even, of course, that big destruction area. In this case, it was a crane falling to actually make a bridge, getting you from one building to the next to get you all the way up to the helipad at which you were about to be escorted to win the game, which didn't happen. So, once again, if you do want to see some of that gameplay, you can always just go back, watch the replay of the EA press conference, and you will enjoy it. Now, going back to Battlefield, they did mention that there was going to be a first come, first serve closed beta starting now. Actually, as soon as their press conference ended, the beta really just started off. Like they're probably still showing some gameplay of it as we speak from like everyday players. So if you do want to go, you can always just check out the live stream right now, whether on Twitch, whether on E3's website, or anywhere else that's actually showing this. So that's all I'm going to say for today. Well, at least for now, because there's a likely chance I will be posting up more video reviews after each conference is posted up. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, this has been your boy Second Heat, and I'm out. Peace.